Does it really matter if you're right or you're wrong when it comes to day trading? No. The problem with day trading is you can be right, but also still wrong, right? You can still lose money even when you're right about the overall direction of the market. Today, I want to talk about what went down in today's live stream, the idea of basically going on tilt, trying to be right. Even though I was up, even though I'm green on the day, I was so focused on being right. I wanted to get those breakouts. I wanted to get the breakdowns. You know, I was up $1,000 on 3, maybe 4 or 5 trades today, and I did not take profit. What is going on, Patrick? Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? Patrick here. Today, we're talking about emotions, talking about the tilt, the FOMO, and this idea of being right. Do you have to be right as a day trader? Do you have to be right about where the market's going to go to make money? No, you don't. And I was a prime example of that today. Even though I had multiple trades, maybe 4 or 5 trades, where I was up over $1,000, I was so focused, so laser focused, like almost obsessed. You know, I get to these like points, especially when we're live on YouTube, I get so like focused on being right that no matter what, like even if I'm up $1,500, I still don't take profit because I'm like, hey, I don't care what happens. I'm only going to take profit if it goes to my target. Instead of being like, hey, there's resistance. I'm up 10 handles. Maybe I should take profit. Like that is a fucking crazy idea, right? I'm up $1,000 and I end up getting stopped out for break even. Like what is going on? Like that is a serious issue. That's a FOMO issue. That's a just emotional issue when it comes to trading. You can see here end of day, I got a nice little trade on this move right here from the 31s up to the 36s. We got the buy signal here on the indicator that I've been talking about on the live stream and stuff. The buy signal right there, the 31s all the way up there to the 42s. 50-50 win-loss ratio. But the focus, as always, guys, is look at my profit, look at my loss. My winners are bigger than my losers. My average losing trade is $128. My average winning trade is $271. My largest losing trade, $337. I had a lot of break-even trades as well. I think like 7 or 8% of my trades today were break-even trades. Now, how do we combat that? How do we overcome that? That's something to really think about. And why is that happening? I think the big issue here, again, is me being so hyper-focused on being right because, you know, I'm live on YouTube. I got to be right. I'm the best trader. I got to be right. Even though I'm in the green, right? Like I'm up $1,000 and I'm like, nope, I don't care. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it. And I know people are always like, well, you should take partials. Like take partials. And it's not that I need to take partials or I need to take full profit or either. But what I need to do is instead of like, when we run up to a resistance, we get stuck at resistance and we're just like tapping that resistance. We can't get through it. It's like, well, maybe I should take profit. Like I'm up $1,000. Let's make sure we lock in that profit. So that's something I really need to focus on is instead of always worrying about like, I got to prove to everybody on the stream that I know where the market's going to go, that I got to be right. Like I got to be right. The market's going to go to the 26s. You know, we're at 24. I'm up $1,000 and I got to be right. I got to prove to everybody on the live stream that we're going to hit 26s. And then we hit 24 and then we start pulling back. I hit my break even. And I'm like, you know, at that point, just becoming just this obsession of being right. And again, you don't have to be right to make money trading. Like you really don't. Like you don't have to be right about where the market's going to go every minute of every day. Like you don't have to be right. You have to take your setups. If there's a setup, you take it. If there's no setups, you don't take it. You take profit. And what's funny is this morning, I actually talked about this morning. I was like, hey, you know, I'm going to focus on just small winners. I know today is going to be choppy. We got the FOMC. We got a lot of data coming out this week. I'm just going to focus on taking the winners and locking in profit. And then, you know, I was just basically sitting there watching the market go straight up. And then I'm like, well, fuck. And, you know, I just started basically, again, trying to get those big winners. And every time I focus so much on being right, I end up just basically getting break even or just digging myself into a hole. Like, it's crazy how easy it is to basically take small losing trades over and over and over and really kind of rack up a red day when all you're doing is just every time getting stopped out because you're not taking profit. Like there should be no reason that I'm up $1,000 and I get stopped out for break even. Like literally, there should be no reason. Like any trade that I'm up $1,000 fucking dollars, Patrick, I better at least lock in $500. Like literally, like that's insanity to think that there was, I mean, like I said, 4 or 5 trades live on YouTube today where I was up $1,000 and I didn't lock in any profit. It came back down. It would stop me out. And then guess what? A lot of times it would stop me out and then go in that direction anyway. So I think today is just like another, it's always a learning. I'm going through it just like you guys are. We're battling. We're trying to figure it out. I'm a human being. I get live on YouTube. I get excited. The emotions start coming in. And again, it's not even like I'm emotional about losing or winning. It's emotional about the fact of like, I want to be right. Right? Like I'm like, hey, I gotta be right. I gotta know where the market's gonna go. I gotta guess exactly where the market's gonna go. And I'm gonna take profit exactly where I say I'm gonna take profit at. And I apologize. I apologize to people in the live stream. And I want to say, hey, I need just as much as you guys to focus on my emotions. Just as much as you guys try to focus on your emotions. Obviously, I need to focus on my emotions as well. The emotion of FOMO, I think I got that in check. I got the FOMO in check, right? But now I really got to work on that emotion of like, I don't have to be right. I don't have to be exactly right about every time I take profit. Like that's my target. 100% I've got to take profit there. No, it's totally fine to take small profits. It's totally fine to just lock in profit. Because the thing is, a lot of those trades that pull back to my break even, I could take a profit and then waited for a pullback and then got back in long and then got a better trade. Like a 10 handle move, if the market's moving up 10 handles, and let's say I take profit for 6 handles, it pulls back, back to my entry. I get in again, and then it goes up 10 handles again. Well, now I'm up, 12, 13, 14 handles on that move instead of only being up 10 handles. So I really got to make sure that I'm focusing on taking the profit when it's there. There's no reason, like there's literally zero reason for me to be up $1,000 on 3 contracts and to not lock in profit and to come back down and get a break even. Like there's just zero reason. And that was today's battle. Like we went through that live on YouTube. You guys saw it. Kind of just part of it, right? Like it was difficult. It was hard. The market was choppy. We knew the market was going to be choppy today. Like we knew all that. So what do we need to focus on? We needed to focus on taking the profit, knowing that we weren't going to get those massive 30, 40, 50 point moves, just trending. When the market's trending, okay, hold the move, like assess the situation. If the market's trending, okay, then you can look for bigger moves. If the market's chopping and we're just kind of up, down, up, down, up, down, we'll take profits. Like there's zero reason to not take profit if I'm up $1,000 on a trade. Like that's crazy. It's like it literally blows my mind to even think that I didn't do that today. Like so crazy to think, but it's just part of the battle. And I'm sharing with you guys my experience, my emotions, what we're doing here on YouTube every day live at 9:15 a.m. Tune in. Tomorrow, FOMC will be live a little bit later, 2 o'clock, but I will see you guys then. Let's go.